Hello, travelers. It's Airport Manager River, and we have got plenty of work to do to make some small improvements, even. And some of the things that we did at the end of the last episode, or in the last episode, was we got our baggage, and it should be working, I think, reasonably well. Let's clear out this little color that I left there for no reason, right? So there we go. So we now have a baggage. I did fast forward. It's like at least like the next day since the last episode. I figured, well, that'll give us a little bit more money. You know, this is a pretty good amount that we have here to get started, though I'm not sure if it's going to be enough. What we did was we built a fence down across basically this whole way. Now this little area here, I'm planning on potentially being more baggage, and then this area would be 2 extra large gates. So what I would like to do now is get rid of all of this fencing that's like in this area so that we can kind of take advantage of this. Right, we should be fine. I don't think we need, I don't know why this is here. All right, let's just dismantle all of that. I think it's just a when you purchase it kind of thing. And then if we come up to here, we should be able to get rid of all of that. Yeah, and really all of this as well, right? Because this is all... Now, we might put some of this back up. Now, I don't even know if we're going to have enough. And part of the reason for doing all of this is so that we can move our garbage in over here and actually start putting in, like, I think this road here as well, all right? So our drop-offs would move over and... But in order to do all of this, I would like... The garbage is starting to become an issue for us at this point. Because it's... Like, the garbage trucks are taking longer and longer to get the garbage out of here. Now, I don't know how we're doing on cleanliness. Let's see. If we click here, that should tell us, you know, what we're good at. Environment... Not overly happy with the environment there, are they? Or is it just because it's a certain... You got to watch out, too, because, like, throughout the day, certain things will change and whatnot. Yeah, so we need to improve our environment more than anything else. Information, they're not so happy with. Boredom. Okay. Yeah, so environment. Well, we'll keep that all in mind. I was wondering... Environment could be to do with the cleanliness as well, right? So do we have enough... We've been putting in trash cans, but I haven't really seen... If you don't have enough janitors, you will start seeing piles of trash. I haven't really seen a lot of that. So if you don't... Let's put it this way. If you don't have enough trash cans, they'll throw the trash on the floor. But if you do have enough trash cans and not enough janitors, then the trash cans overflow and they throw the stuff on the floor. At least, that's for the most part, how it works. All right, so let's let this get done, and then we'll... Yeah, so do we want to start doing this road? The road is rather expensive as well. And what I would like to do, if nothing else, is just sort of start getting this moved down so we can get our baggage claim pickups kind of reorganized here. All right. So... Yeah, so the drop-offs could go here. This is here. Can we purchase... Yeah, let's go. Let's see. Did we get enough... what is it? Settings. Roads. Transport and delivery. Retail, garbage, light rail. Commercial pricing. Didn't we buy multi-lane? Maintenance... Go back over to here. Yeah, see, these are all just the reports. Let's go down to here. Yeah, multi-lane access. Changes your airport entrance and exit to be 2-lane roads for higher throughput. All right, now do we... Oh, it is. Okay, there we go. So it did already change it. So we should be able to put... Yeah, see, this gets really expensive real quick. Right, so like what we can do is like 2-lane like that. And then like we could actually do this, and then I think what we would do is like dismantle that bit and this bit, and then we would put the road, let's just go down to here for now, right? And so when that's dismantled, what we could do is have it like this would be straight through, and then like the trucks that came over to deliver would be over here. So what I'm thinking of is that maybe just slowly over this episode, and we, you know, I just take the time, or do we just go ahead and spend all the money and then I'll skip time in the next episode? Maybe I'll even borrow the money to be officially correct in a sense. There you go. He's coming out here to destroy this road, which is fine. And then I'll put the road. Right, once he gets done, yep, there's other buddies down there. And these have to get delivered like other things. And this will make a pretty big difference. The other thing that'll make a difference is getting into that rail. So, like, in other words, we kind of, the game's a little bit like herding cats, you know? You just have to go with a lot of different things. And so then we'll do this. And then as soon as that guy's done, I guess that guy got down here faster. Either this or just a slower worker. Come on. There you go. All right. So that should get reconnected in a minute. And then you can see, like, what we can even do with the drop-offs here just to get it going is build the road around this. Now, do we want to build it a little closer? Yeah, drop-offs really don't need... your pickup area needs to be bigger than your drop-offs when you think about it. So we could probably bring this drop-offs a little bit closer. Like instead of that, we do the drop-offs like, yeah, they really don't need to be that big. Yeah, and see, I was thinking that this might be, yeah, why don't we just come out to the end here? So this would be 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, right? So that should actually be where a road is. Yes. So then, because the roads just don't go anywhere you want them to. So then we'll come back to here and clear. All right, and we'll clear all of that. So our drop-offs will be here, all along here. We'll get rid of a little bit of the drop-off zone. Get more road. Then do we even just do... See, the problem with doing this is that it'll force everybody into that other, but the drop-offs are pretty... Right, like, I don't know how well this is going to work. And then... Yeah, that's all set up right. Right, and then we would come back out to there. Or do we do... We do this. Yeah, see, part of the problem is we're starting to get into our little delivery zone here. So let's... So this is where we got our lanes wrong. So I'm going to do this. And I think we just here come over like 2. And I want to come down further. Why are you... Oh, because it's creating 2. We'd create 2 pickup zones. All right, so this will be our drop-offs once this road gets built, and we're up here. Yeah, we haven't even gotten that road built yet. Right, and then so now what I'm picturing is this is where our pickups are going to be over here, and I want this area to be pretty big. So what I'd also let's get this out of the way now, right? So I want a pretty darn big garbage area and storage area over here. So now, are we allowed to have 2 storages? No. All right, so what I'll do is, well, let's just get rid of this, right? And then we'll do storage. We'll stay away a little bit. All right, we'll just do a pretty massive 15 by 15 storage area. All right, so they'll move all that stuff over slowly but surely. And then, like right in this area, maybe even with that, we're going to do a new garbage area, which I think we can have 2 of. I can't create. All right, so let's do none. Oops. All right, and then garbage. And we'll do a relatively large garbage area just right next to there. All right, how about, we could put more of those trash cans in. So we're going to do like this. And then we're going to put road in. All right. Do we want to go up? No, I want to go like right here. So I'm going to turn that down. If you guys can see the arrow or not. All right, so that'll get the garbage truck picking up over here, and then I didn't put the zone at all right, so we're gonna, might as well make those even. That's all right. So all our storages will go here, and then now we can do, to try to cut down on the travel time. Well, I think we could put another. Yeah, let's dismantle that dumpster, and then we'll put the dumpster back in here in a minute. Let's also get objects. Oops. Yeah, large sliding glass door. Why don't we put it like down here? All right, and so then our road is going to come down this way. Now, what is going on? So you're just, see, yeah, this is exactly why we want to do this and move the deliveries even probably into the middle of this over here, right? So we're gonna, let's get rid of some of this planning while we're waiting. Like this. Yeah, we're just gonna get rid of all of that planning for these roads. All right. Just, there we go. So we got some of the road built. All right, so we're going to move our, once this gets built, we'll move the drop-offs over there. The maintenance, I want to actually move into the building someplace, probably on the 2nd floor, or like maybe where these offices were. Right, so we'll have a maintenance in the electrical room inside. Deliveries, yeah, well, this is exactly where we want to take our deliveries and probably put them down here, which isn't ideal in some ways. But we can decorate this up, make it look nicer, and yeah, and then this needs to be this zone. Let's get this straightened out a bit. All right, pickups. You want pickups? All right, could come down like this whole area. Rid of, I don't know if that's going to cause a problem temporarily or not. We'll get rid of that and put in construction road. All right, and that can come down. That's fine. All right, so now the question is whether it'd be better to put a road right along here or just have this kind of zig in and zig out. Does that make sense? And I'm thinking it would be better to do this because it might force these other vehicles to be in the other lane, right? Like, in other words, this could end up being like this. But would we even want to... Right, like, is there any benefit to doing that? Yeah, we'll see. I don't know that there is. Like, we're going to build it anyway. We'll see if it actually tends to help. Now, the question is, do we want to make this one... See, I think we want to make... You know, let's just cancel that project. I should... I think we're rebuying certain things when we do that. But, right, I think we want to do like this, if I'm remembering right. Right, so in other words, you know, cancel this project and then do like this and like that. And that lets them go into here. They can always switch lanes if they don't want to go in this way. All right, at least I'm hoping. Either that or we'll actually force them out of that lane with an arrow thing at some point. But we'll see. This can't make it too much worse, right? Yeah, you know what? I'm also kind of liking the idea of... Let's cancel this project as well. All right, and this I want to have like that. And this like that. All right, so that way they can just keep on going right past there. And then what I'll do is we'll take our deliveries, and I won't put them next to this road. Yeah, let's see. Can we do 2 delivery zones? I don't think we can. So let's get rid of... Yeah, let's get rid of that delivery zone, and let's put it like right here, right? So that it's not actually touching this road. So they should want to pull in here to give us our deliveries. Let's get rid of the planning, clear. All right, that's sort of the edge of the building for the future. All right, and then so we still haven't dismantled that. Now, what is this doing here? Just a large sliding door sitting in the middle of nowhere. Okay, well, there we go. So we're building the road, and we're getting that done, and look, we're down to, how do we lose so much money? Oh, it's just that road was that darned expensive. I said I wasn't really paying any attention. In the old days, it would have stopped me from keeping spending. So let's see if we can recover some of that money as the night goes on. And we'll get that road built. And that, you know, probably not the best thing to have spent our money on right this minute. But not exactly the worst thing we could have done either. And then we'll get this part of the building done once they get the road done. So I'm feeling like a pausing of the recording coming on. I can speed up the time a bit. Yeah, we can see how things are going, but yeah, and then we'll have to move this drop-offs over once this gets done, right? So we can go back to zones. Let's see, I don't think this will cause a problem if we... Alright, drop-offs. And I would want them to be just like in this area. Hopefully that doesn't cause a massive issue. But what are you doing? Where'd you guys come from? Yeah, I dropped them off here, yeah, which is fine, right? And there are outside decorations and all that stuff we can get into. And you can see it's nice. This fence kind of works its way around where we would likely build this building. And we can't build any further this way because we're getting too close to that taxiway. That's why this jogs in. But I think we can get, like, at least, see, like, we have the limited number of, you can only have 5 suppliers to a hub. So I think we can put in 4 more ticketing areas, put a set of steps over here. And then, so we can increase our ticketing capacity, because if you look right now, we're definitely, you know, a little bit slow there compared to our security even. So I think making this little addition here is going to be good. So let me fast forward a day or two, right? I mean, I'm tempted to just stay and hang out with you guys, but it's going to take a while to build this road. We're out of money. So I would like to just sort of, let some time pass. Let us build this road. Oh, there we go. We got the garbage thing done. So let's go. It shouldn't cost us, even though we might put 2 objects, right? Ops. Yeah, I want to put up maybe 2 of these dumpsters. Right. Yeah, I don't even, did that cost us money even? Because we might have even had those. So there you go. So that'll increase the storage of that. Makes me feel better to have a dumpster than all this trash laying out there. All right, so there we go. Look, our deliveries are coming down here now. Yeah, we need to get the maintenance moved in. I mean, really, we could probably even... Does the maintenance have a certain... We've already moved this maintenance once before. You know what? It's really not bothering anything there, is it? There you go. So let's see. So our drop-offs, there was a drop-off. Yep. See, they're coming in here and they're getting off the main road. And that's the whole idea with this, right? Now, the deliveries and the garbage may mess each other up, but I'm not too worried because they're not... That's not the regular thing, right? They're not always going to be... Like, these buses are constant. These taxis and all that stuff with the pickup. So that should get most of the traffic issues we might have. And then the other thing is to get the light rail train station thing going, because that will definitely help us too. So let me pause it a minute. As much as anything for the sake of getting more money, it looks like we're doing okay, but then we're going to have the fuel expense at 11:30, which will kick us right back down. So I'd like to recover a little bit from our money. We'll see how this goes for a day or two, and then I'll give you a full report. But then I'd like to, as the episode ends, like, have gotten some of the ticketing improvement done, I think. But otherwise, I'm happy, because that'll let us get into the upstairs as far as the offices go, and, I'd like to expand into this area a little bit. So let me save up a few bucks, and I'll be more or less right back. Our roads out here seem to be working fine. One thing that's odd is that, like, the pickups bus drives through here, but that doesn't cause a problem because it seems like the pickups bus goes through here first. So I don't know if we'll catch them in a second. We'll try to keep an eye on that. But let's go ahead and design this and at least get this started before the end of the episode. We'll see how long it takes, right? But I want to come in here and let's see, how much is this going to be, right? Yeah, and I think we'll go one more up here, and that should be a lot of our money. And we can't build any further this way because we would be on too close to the track there. Now, let's come over to planning and just see. So we'll just do yellow real quick. Right? Or let's use this magenta. Right, so these are spaced out like 2 apart. So this one would go like here, right? And then there. Yeah, we're not going to have enough space until we build it. That's what I was sort of wondering. Now, we could add a couple of these while we're here and start figuring out what they're going to do, right? So, why not, right? Like, I don't think it's going to cause us problems. Maybe it will. You never know. So what we want is not a gate agent desk. We want a ticketing desk, right? And so this would go here and here and here, and then we would have utilities conveyor, right? So we would, I guess we would just, yeah, I'd run a conveyor all the way along here, right? And then that conveyor would touch in here when it gets done. And this guy would go here and there and there. All right, let's get rid of the planning. Clear that out. Right, we really probably could clear that as well. Right, so that should tie all of this in, and we should be able to put 5 of them on here, and we'll have 4, plus we'll get this one done when that goes there. See, and here's what I'm talking about. This seems to be the bus just goes like right through here. Look, our deliveries are going through here too. That's not ideal. Yeah, so we might want to make this straight through. Right. Yeah, I don't really want that. See, I don't want that delivery truck going that way. Okay, so let's just see. let's go spend a little bit more money. So, yeah, does this, well, let's just see. All right, we need to build this. We're gonna have a lot of stuff going on. And then I'll build this. All right, and then when that gets built, I can worry about destroying this. Otherwise, I don't want to like disrupt the flow of things too much. But yeah, I don't like that those delivery trucks are cutting through there. All right, but this is the good thing about it is you got the delivery truck off of the main thing, right? Same thing with the garbage truck, and I'm okay with the garbage truck and the delivery truck slowing each other down. I just don't want them slowing the buses down, or the bus is slowing them down too much either, right? So there we go. And because what'll happen is if this, especially these deliveries, you'll get this whole thing jammed up. And if we try to increase the number of buses, which we haven't quite done yet, and we'll be taking a look at more efficiency things in the future. But this is definitely a thing we need to do and get better at, right? So let's just see. So the other thing we could do is it's already 1900. Hopefully this doesn't cause any problems. And I guess we could plan on the queues and all this stuff too, right? So each one of these is going to get a queue, or each two of these, if that makes sense, is going to get a queue. I was doing... Right, like that. And so we're going to have to wait on the queue for this one. Right, yeah, let's just... Yeah, so then we would do objects, decor. Right, we're going to put another flower bed there. Ops, we'll put some more flight info. Another garbage can. All right, then we'll wait for all of this to get done. We can bust this out. We can get rid of some of this fence. So let me fast forward as much for the sake of getting a few more bucks. And we get, yeah, and we've got quite a few things to get done. And then we'll come back and just get all of this working. Like the little cut in the time will let me, I'd like to see all this working before the end of the episode, right? So I'll see you guys in a few minutes. Okay, our little addition is built. So there we go. So we can get in here and go to ops. Get in our last ticketing desk, right? There we go. And we got the other ones all built there. And let's get a conveyor. Utilities, conveyor. All right, that should hook that right up. And then we'll have to hire 2 more people. We get this little thing down there flashing at us. But the other thing I would like to do, and I know I'm out of money, and I'm going to come back when we have some more. Oops, you know what we can do? We can dismantle all of this fence up to there. And then we can probably also get rid of some of this planning. I don't know, you know, that we need any of this because we've kind of built the building we're going to build, you know, and redid that. The reason I had this line up here, this blue line, was to, you know, show where we wanted to put the building. And as we go forward, we kind of know where that line is. All right, so we can get rid of that coloring, right? Oop, jeez. Jumped around funny. And then what I would like to do, maybe just to show you us getting started, is can I put in a set of steps up? I don't think this is going to cause a security issue, I hope. Objects, construction. Not floors. Structures. I guess it's ops, isn't it? Yeah, we don't want an escalator. We just want a set of steps that will be into our reception area. Eventually we'll have that, right? So stairs up. Can we put those? Yeah, I guess we could put them in. Yeah, so we need them to be... Right, like that would be up, and then we need it to have a few things. So why don't we put it like... We could put them like right against the wall here, I think. Right, and then we'll go upstairs real quick. All right, so that's where our thing will be. And then let's just start with a little bit of foundation, like sort of around that. And then we'll do like another, this will be a bit of a mess. But that'll be the start of our floor, right? So there we go. There's the start of the second floor, and then picture offices up over this way, sort of isolated from everything else so we don't get into some kind of security zone issue. So then let's go back down to this floor. Yeah, we're not done building that. But there we go. So that's what you can look forward to the next episode. I'll have to save up some money in order to be able to keep going forward here. And, you know, I don't want to really get into a lot of loan debt, and that at least gets us to the point we've got a better ticketing area. I guess we need to put in, we can do this before the episode ends. No queues. All right, so this one will be here. All right. And then let's put in some more of our decorations. This flight display. You know what? I did realize I did put that trash can in the wrong way, but we'll have to live with it. And then let's go over to the decor. Right, put that and that in there. Now we could probably put more, but then it can get pretty clogged up pretty easy, right? I think we're pretty much okay. We could probably put, you know, there are people that do come along here, and then, yeah, we'll have to rearrange those maybe in the next one. But this will get the environment, oops, a little bit better, I think. All right, so we'll have to take a look, because when we did look at our patients, playing Project Hospital, yeah, see that nobody's really all that happy with the environment. So I'll have to take a look at why that is. And now the good news is it looks like we might not have as many very unsatisfied, but it's certainly standing out as our biggest issue at this point. So now the other thing too is getting some flooring in. I've just been, I don't know, it's just the flooring's rather expensive, but it will help with the environment. So maybe that's probably thinking about it, that's probably a really good thing to do. But I think you're gonna have to wait until the next episode, and we'll get in and we'll start making more improvements. But we've got our improved baggage claim this episode. We've got our roads, you know, doing much better, even if they're not doing perfect. Oh, that's right. Let's go ahead. You know what? I'm going to see what these guys do. I'm going to see if this helps or not as far as, but I'm thinking I need to come in here and destroy that one and just move it over. And same thing with this one. Right, well, you know what? Let's see together. What is this guy? So that guy like did a little ziggy. No, he goes right past there. And then he comes in. Well, that's what I wanted to see. Now, I don't know why he's doing the little ziggy right there, but I don't really care about that too much. All right, now we don't have another delivery truck coming, do we? Must be. See, and then when this guy comes out, it'd be nice. Yeah, he gets all the way in that. Yeah, so that is better. I don't think I'm gonna mess with it. And I missed that delivery truck, so we'll have to see. I'll just keep an eye on that. But, you know, does it having this arrow doesn't seem to be messing us up. And now this bus didn't cut through the drop-offs, which is good. All right. Well, there you go. Well, I hope you guys have enjoyed the episode. Have a good day. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.